but anyways, at that point it was like, okay, yeah, I like her, and I knew like, okay, I was probably gonna start, falling pretty hard for you. So the following weeks, like, we continued to see each other, just at like on the weekends and stuff. Biola, Angel's house, Disneyland again, same stuff, and yeah, we just did our thing, kind of, flirted and stuff. And I remember I started at one point I finally started to get really worried because I didn't know if you were just like, because at that point I didn't know. I was starting to just kind of get worried because I didn't know if you were just a really friendly person, and none of it, I was taking it as flirting when really it was just like you were just being nice. I don't know, I didn't want to fall into that again. So yeah, I was really guarded and I was really worried. I didn't want to let myself get too like invested if this wasn't what I thought it was. I remember telling Jason, I was at Jason's apartment, telling him that yeah, that I was starting to like you, and that I was super worried about it because I didn't know how you felt and if you were just friendly and it didn't mean anything and all that stuff. So I remember like kind of freaking out about it and not wanting to put any more of my heart into this if I didn't know. So I remember one weekend I talked to Sarah. Shout out Sarah Luonga, my cousin. I talked to Sarah over text, kind of just telling her like, hey, like, I like this girl. This is how she acts around me, giving all the deets. She's always falling all over me, flirting, all this stuff. I gave her like examples of like how she acted, and she pretty much just told me like, hey, well, that sounds like she likes you, but I don't want to like, she didn't want to like get my hopes up too high, just because obviously it's not like she had like it's not like whatever she said was said and done. She didn't know for sure. She didn't know Allie, so she gave me some insight. But so yeah, I remember it's just that one Saturday night, I was at home and I was like, okay, like, God, like, I don't want anything. I don't want to start liking this girl like a lot, and like, there's nothing there. She doesn't have feelings for me. Like, I don't want this to happen again. So I remember specifically that night, that Saturday night, being like, okay, God, like, what do I do? Should I just close the book on this right now, walk away, sever all ties before I get too involved, emotionally invested, and it hurts? Or should I go tonight to Biola, hang out with the group, with Angel and her friends, and like give it one more chance and just see if like, flirt my freaking butt off and just see if like she's giving the same thing back, and if like I can get some sort of clarity, whether as to if she likes me or not. And if not, if there's nothing, if I don't feel anything, if I don't feel like it's anything, it's over. I'm just gonna walk away. And if I do feel like there's something there, then let's do it. So that was sometime in March, early March. That was March 8th. Man, I have a beast memory. Okay, March 8th. That was March 8th. So I went to Biola that night, and lo and behold, that night changed everything. Changed everything. Like, that's the night that we both refer to as the Stater Brothers night, because we went to Stater Brothers, me, you, Angel, I think Elizabeth, and we just like got snacks and stuff. You got like chips and dip, and you bought me. You ready for this? I don't know if you knew that I had this after all this time, but you bought me this. This is the same exact bottle. This is the bottle that you bought me of Stater Brothers Orange Cream naturally flavored sparkling water beverage with other natural flavors. And I had no idea what the heck this was. Like, you like made like the biggest like ruckus fuss over these things. Like, oh my gosh, like, have you tried these? Like, Stater Brothers makes these, like, the sparkling water. It's the best. They have all these flavors. And you're like making the biggest deal about it. So I was like, man, I'd be down to try the orange. So you bought me the orange. This is the orange cream. And it was bomb actually. I loved it. If you unscrew the lid, you can still smell. That's some of the scent still. I kept it because this is a memoir. No, this is a, what's the word? This is a token. No, not a token. This is a souvenir. Souvenir of the night to mark that night. A memento. That's what it is. It's a memento of that night. That changed everything for us. I'm about to tell you why. So, yeah, I still have this bottle, and I'm never gonna get rid of it. Also, that night you took a picture of me. It was like Easter time, obviously, so like March. I put they had like these little bunny ears. I put one of those on. And I was holding the cart, like the little handheld carts for Stater Brothers with like stuff with the snacks in it. And you took a picture of me. And that picture, I remember it was on your phone. No, it was on Angel's phone. No, it was on your phone. It was on your phone, and I was like, oh nice, like, I want to send it to Angel, because I was like, I kind of wanted to. I didn't want to like be super forward with my goal that night was to get your number, but I wanted you to be the one to give me your number, because I was like, I needed that to be a sign as to whether or not you wanted me to have your number, you know, because I went there for answers, remember? So I was like, okay, send that picture to Angel, and she can send it to me, and then you're like, why don't I just send it to you? So then you asked for my number, and I gave it to you, and you sent me the picture. So I got your number that night, and went back to Angel's room, and we were just hanging out. You're eating your chips, and I remember you were doing Angel's hair, like braiding her hair, and like so Angel was like on the floor, you were sitting on the couch, I was next to you, and like you just kept randomly turning back and looking at me, like you just like I was like sitting here, like you were sitting here, and I was like right here, and like you're braiding your hair, and I don't know, you just be like. Like you just look at me, and I would look it back, and we'd just like smile at each other. So like it was pretty evident. Like, and then we took a picture. We took a picture with each other on the couch that night too. Just like a selfie of us. And that was like, so yeah, the Stater Brothers night, as we call it. That was the night that we were just flirting our butts off hardcore, and we like both knew, like it was clear to each of us that like we both had mutual feelings. And to make matters even clearer, right when I left that night, like I was on the freeway, probably like 10 minutes after I left, I was on the freeway, and then you texted me like right away, like saying, or you texted me the picture that we took on the couch, the selfie, and then I think you said like you had a lot of fun tonight, or something. It was all like I remember because my phone was on the seat. I saw my phone light up and I saw your text when I was driving, so I was like, dang, she wastes no time. And I got home and you texted me like good night that night. And so that was Saturday. The next night you were at sorry, I'm a very detail oriented person, so I gotta get through the whole like, you know, initial how we came to be. But yeah, so I remember that night was like I got home, back in my room, same exact spot that I left, I came back to, and I was like, dang, thank you God, like that's exactly what I needed. That's the clarity I went for. I got all the answers I wanted, and I was looking at this bottle. Because this bottle literally meant so much to me, because it marked that night. I knew that I was going to keep this forever, this bottle. Yeah, so the next night, you were at Disneyland with Angel. I remember you were texting me that you guys were waiting for Fantasmic to start. Now I know that Angel was grilling you that night, because so on Saturday night before I left, and you left Angel's room, and I remember I was smiling at Angel, and I was on the couch and I was smiling, and she's like, what the heck are you smiling about? And I was like, I think I'm in trouble. Angel remembers this. I was like, I think I'm in trouble, and she's like, what are you talking about? And I was like, I didn't say anything else, because I wasn't ready to like say anything yet, because I don't know, I wasn't ready to say anything to anybody, because we still hadn't actually said the words that we like each other. It was just, you know, it was kind of just that we felt it, but we didn't actually say it out loud. So I didn't want to say anything, but all I said was I think I'm in trouble here. And Angel was like, what the heck are you talking about? Whatever. So I left, and the next night, they were at Disneyland. I know that like she was grilling you that night about me, and she told you like, I think my cousin Stevie likes you, and because that was the night right after the Stater Brothers night where we like both. That's the night that we both considered the night where we knew. But we still hadn't said it to each other yet. So like at this point we were texting, and that was that night. And then Monday night. This is March 10th, infamous 10th of the month. I was in my room, and you were at Biola with Angel. You guys were doing homework, and we were texting. And I said, I said like, sorry if I'm distracting you. And you said you are, but I like it. I think I said something like, oh my gosh, like I'm smiling so much. You said, haha, why is that, or something. I was like, I don't know, I think I just like talking to you. You basically said, good, because I like talking to you too. That was like the moment. That was how we told each other pretty much. Because after that was like our first verbal like communication that we both liked each other. So that was like the best night, reading that. Yeah, we talked pretty late that night, and Angel drew like Allie, or Angel drew she wrote SF on your hand with a heart around it, and you texted it to me. So yeah, that was a really good night. I like literally was the happiest camper. I never said that before. So yeah, that was March 10th. So that was like that's the night that we told each other. I think the first weekend after we told each other was the Earthquake night at Disneyland. It was either like the first weekend after we told each other, or it was around that time. But yeah, it was. We went to Disneyland and there was a legit earthquake, and saved your life, pulled you out from underneath the monorail because we were both standing under there. I was getting you a churro, and the monorail thing, all of a sudden like the monorail track above us started shaking. Man, I grabbed you, threw you out of the way, saved your life. You're super appreciative. You were like shaking up the whole night.
Well, Disney living still on the job taking pictures. That's right. You did it with me.
My first natural disaster.
Explain your experience.
Well, we were underneath the monorail thing.
Real life news, man.
And then it just started shaking. And I was pretty calm because I've been in earthquakes before.
I thought I was having a seizure.
Oh my gosh.
Wait.
So.
I thought I was having a seizure.
It's his turn.
Yeah, it's on.
Oh.
Wait, your turn. Okay. Explain your experience.
So she was freaking out to calm her down. I grabbed her. I pulled her into the middle of the.
Who are you talking about here?
Allison.
Let's see.
I just have you over here. I pulled her into the middle where there's nothing, it was like all open sky above us, so nothing could fall on us.
Wow, man.
And then
so amazing.
I just tried to calm her down. She kept shaking, and if I wasn't there, I don't know what she would have done.
It's not Iron Man, it's Spider-Man. All right, I'll explain your experience. Excuse me.
It's my turn now, thank you.
Explain your
So
experience.
I was standing there, getting a churro,
You're gonna change this whole story up.
and I looked down at the ground. Well, first of all, I see Stevie's head going like that.
No, it was not. It wasn't even shaking that.
And then,
It's a liar.
and then I looked down at the ground, and the plates are going like this, and I thought I was having a seizure.
It wasn't moving that much.
And then I turn, and I look at Stevie, and he looks like he's almost in tears.
Okay.
So I grab him, and I threw him out from not being underneath the monorail thing, because, that thing's real sketch. It was about to fall, like, any second. And then once I knew that he was okay, that he was protected, and that he didn't need me, I took a moment to collect my own thoughts, prayed a little bit, because I was a little scared, a little shaken up, literally. And yeah.
Second you just. Yeah, she reversed.
And then I got my churro, and it was all good.
Thank you for your time.
She reversed. Just so you know, she reversed those roles of me and her. She switched it up.
So Stevie, please tell me, is that a lie or is that real?
Everything she said, it was the other way around. She was the one
Okay.
who cheers. All right, grabbed her and pulled her out.
Okay,
She was okay.
Is this true?
No one likes him.
And after that, we talked for a while. We kind of just kept texting, and we both knew we liked each other at that point, obviously. So we would see each other on the weekends, and we would, just kind of hang out when we could and spend some time with each other and talk as much as we could. And it was always in brief little kind of segments here and there, but it's better than nothing. And that's just that's just how it was for a couple months. And we were kind of just building a friendship. And then it was summer, and you went back to Visalia, and I wrote you I got a journal, and I was like, hey, like, you know, we're gonna be apart for the summer. But before summer hit, we kind of like decided that, you know, hey, let's pray about this, because we want to, you know, let's do this right. Let's really take the summer to pray about it, and kind of like limit the texting, kind of just like, and just pray about this, because it's something that like we both really feel strongly about pursuing each other, and like we just want to do it right and not like just jump into it. So yeah. And so I got a journal, because I'm a sap, and I wrote to you every day, a page in that journal every day of the summer. And I remember like you came back that summer actually for a little bit, for 4th of July weekend. And you stayed at Angel's house, and I remember we were like super excited to see each other for a couple days. And you came to Eddie Uncle's Poppin' Jolly firework jubilee on the 3rd of July that he has, so that was cool that you were there for that. And then yeah, we just hung out that day.
You guys gotta
Well,
go.
we look like a happy little family.
They do. These two do. They're like the nanny or something.
The nanny? You're the nanny.
Guys, I can't even have a minute to explain what's happening.
I can explain. My jeans are gonna have dust. I can explain.
We're not talking about a little reality.
I feel like a minority.
You are.
I just got called white girl.
White girl.
We're at the 3rd of July. 3rd of July.
3rd of July.
3rd of July.
Celebration where apparently the Star Spangled Banner is sung in 5 different keys.
Guys, leave it. You guys are always so hard. Last year you were harsh on her too. The girl who sings the national anthem.
It's because we could do it.
She literally did it. She did.
I could do it. It's for tomorrow. Jason Jamboree. What year is it? Hurry up.
I don't know, but the next day is the next day is the 9th annual Fur Dawson Games.
A little floating head.
Yeah, what?
Then again on the 4th, you were there also, so we got to hang out then. I remember I was sitting on the wall outside Jason's house, and I was looking at the fireworks, and you came over and we talked for a little bit about like how the sky fireworks are illegal in Visalia because all the debris like falls on the cows and like in the meadows and the fields, and it contaminates the poor cows.
Oh, whoa.
What?
There's so many illegal ones here.
It's not illegal. Costa Mesa, it's legal.
The air
That's why
ones?
yeah.
The ones in the air?
Yeah. That's why everybody comes here.
Really?
Yeah. That's why we gather. I mean, if it is illegal, who cares?
Well, I mean, like, fireworks aren't illegal in Visalia, but like the ones that go in the air are.
Oh, because all the crops and stuff,
I'm not even allowed to have fireworks going down.
it could damage the harvest, right?
Yeah.
We talked about that and like just talked for a little bit. That was awesome. And then yeah, I remember I was really happy. We were both really excited to be with each other on the 4th of July that summer. And then you left and you went back to Visalia, and then I just kept writing in my journal. Gave it to you at the end of the summer.